It's not every day you get to see a totally hidden city that nobody else has seen for centuries.
Apart from Asav.
Apart from Assad.
And a few of his men.
And a few of his men.
You ready?
Team chemistry abounds in Uncharted The Lost Legacy, which is not surprising for a side story to a series famous for its AI partner-driven gameplay. While a decade's worth of adventures and a conclusive epilogue might place franchise mainstay Nathan Drake on permanent retirement, now is as fitting of a moment as any to wander and fight through a new Uncharted from a fresh perspective. With a roster of characters as large as Uncharted's, developer Naughty Dog had a wealth of promising pairings to choose from. After playing through The Lost Legacy, it's hard to imagine a better Drakeless pairing than the treasure hunter Chloe Frazer and ex-mercenary Nadine Ross.
Fingers crossed.
That's supposed to happen?
Dunno.
Just don't get us killed.
You're no fun.
The duo's vastly divergent backgrounds and motivations create a dynamic ripe for a classic apprehensive alliance and the tensions that come with it. Seeking a treasure called the Tusk of Ganesh in the western Ghats of India, the pair find themselves racing against Asav, a perpetually angry warlord who places highly in the Uncharted villain ruthlessness power rankings. It's a harrowing quest that's also rich in exposition and substance, much thanks to the well-written banter between Chloe and Nadine. Not only is it engaging to hear them bring down their emotional barriers of mistrust over time, but the dialogue eventually reveals the meaning of the game's subtitle, which shines a light on Chloe's personal drive to find the Tusk. The dense vegetation of India and its peppering of ruins reflect Naughty Dog's amusingly consistent attachment to jungles in Uncharted. In The Lost Legacy, the studio doubles down on tropical forests with striking results. Surroundings as lush and detailed as anything you'll find in Uncharted 4 are fitting, trivia-laden conversation starters for Chloe. These expansive areas, and even the less open levels, are also memorable for the host of combat areas that invite player ingenuity and improvisation. Many of The Lost Legacy's shootouts offer a wealth of emergent and new gameplay opportunities after every death and retry. It's not a mere race of exchanging gunfire. There are countless chances to outflank Asav's army by making use of the myriad columns and elevated platforms, rather than fighting enemies head-on. It's a showcase of easily executable simple pleasures, from striking enemies from above to knocking out a soldier from around a corner. That's not to say there are other ways to outwit these squads. Clearing a fully staffed patrol with a dozen grenades and zero detection isn't only possible, but also a satisfying rush. Playing as a ninja and triggering no alert states is even harder, but many of the combat areas are expansive and well designed enough that such gratifying outcomes are possible. One advantage of an Uncharted that's only 6 hours long is that it's easy to assess the balance or imbalance between the exploration, gun battles, and puzzles, the three essential components of this series. There's never been a more even mix than in The Lost Legacy, much thanks to the hearty helping of environmental riddles. This new batch of quandaries are never frustrating, but will stump you long enough to make the feeling of solving them rewarding.